As the smoke cleared and the flag stood quivering in the air, the hearts of Americans shone like they never had before. It had been many grueling seasons and episodes of life that had accumulated to this eager moment in time, 1776. As the history of North America had long been in the making, the history of the United States just now started to pick up the pen. The loyal patriots celebrated that night with an intention and an assurance unimaginable. For the first time in history, one could wake up and read whichever religious text they desired. For the first time in history, the press was free to use the ink however they so pleased. For the first time in history, the United States of America was history. But American patriotism and passion did not stop there. It was 1987, as Mr. Gorbachev stubbornly continued his policies despite constant opposition. America and her glorious standards of human rights could take it no longer. Former President Ronald Reagan at last declared, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." It was a landmark day, as this North American country stood up for a worldwide cause. And I'm no history teacher, but I'm quite familiar with how many people once claimed space travel would be impossible, incapable of being done by mere humans. But we accepted this challenge with our trailblazing spirit and flexed our young muscles of technological innovation. Now even the moon has become so fortunate as to embrace our true colors, colors to die for. Again, I'm no history teacher, but you see, that does not really matter. There is no censorship here that prevents one from reflecting on our history. No, we have the freedom to think without restriction, wonder endlessly, imagine the unimaginable. Wait a second. Do you guys feel that too? Deep down in your heart, you don't really want me to stop reflecting on America's past feats. Even though you quite resented history during your schooling years, you don't mind this minor recap. It makes you feel a part of something bigger. The connection one feels through the patriotism is a connection unlike any other. So take that pride, amplify it, embrace it. There is no need to silence the joyous noise that lies in your heart. There is no need to change your tune. Why? Because America was founded on the freedom of expression. So let's start expressing. Let's start expressing thankfulness for those who instill in us that proud spirit. Each landmark moment that is stored in history is surely accredited to one who emphatically fulfilled their civic duty. Each event is due to one who followed the patriotic pride that nestled in their chest. The George Washingtons, the Ronald Reagans, the Alan Shepherds. Each one set the American standard to soaring new heights. But in order to have this pride in the past, somebody once felt obligated in the present. And this obligation is by no means a foreign concept, dual meanings intended, as the Constitution bestows upon us a sacred responsibility. What is the sacred responsibility, you ask? Well, with regards to political participation, America metaphorically calls the throne of each of its citizens and willingly asks for insights and opinions. Each person has so many personal stances, all of which will be heard so long as we pick up the phone. We have a direct line of influence with the government in an unprecedented way. But 51% of registered voters elected to stay home during this most recent election. It seems as though many have forgotten the amazing opportunity that they possess. Now more than ever, there is no excuse not to vote. Whether it be due to the Constitution, to the 13th Amendment, or the women's suffrage movement, everybody can get their voice heard. One could go so far as to hold the opinion that by not voting, you're disrespecting those who fought and bled to gain these civil rights. The same civil rights that the majority of America leaves unused. And now more than ever, truly anyone can make a lasting impact, no matter your political stances. A true American agrees with former President Barack Obama when he states, "In the face of impossible odds, people who love this country can change it." Recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, Mr. David McCullough, further says, "History ought to be a source of pleasure. It's not just a part of our civic responsibility. To me, It's an enlargement of the experience of being alive. But we have seemed to confuse this blessing to be a burden. We've stopped viewing political participation as a privilege and now a problem. And as voter turnout has slouched further, it has become apparent not everyone shares the same feelings towards this great nation. And the sparkle that lights up my grandfather's eye when talking about his admiration for America is not representative of society's general feelings. But these feelings of resentment are founded in ignorance. Many have forgotten their roles in our political ecosystem. America has so much belief in her citizens as to completely depend on it, as we are the ones who eventually decide who resides in office. That is a characteristic of a nation that doesn't merely value the thoughts of its citizens. Rather, it is the characteristic of a nation that yearns towards it. Because you see, America, she's figured it out, she's cracked the code. As politicians in their very ideas come and go every 2 to 4 years, as citizens, we have a lifelong political term. Our timeless voice has no clock attached to it. One can barely comprehend how a voice so privileged can grow complacent. Media businesswoman Bonnie Hammer once famously proclaimed, "The biggest mistake to me is complacency." And I could ramble all day over what I love about America, but a certain reason rises above the rest. You see, I want America because America wants me. But with great privilege comes great responsibility. And neglecting this responsibility could be fatal, as the privilege would subsequently become undermined. The national introspection of American citizens has evolved into a rather gloomy tune. And if, in the unknown future, dare I say, America fails, it will be the citizens that first failed America. By neglecting to respect other institutions, neglecting to participate in the culture that surrounds us, and neglecting to investigate our civic duties, America's phone goes unanswered. And with 51% of America leaving the phone in mid-ringing, it would make sense for this phone to go quiet. And if that phone goes quiet, the purpose that our founding fathers famously set out for the nation has become less. To the triumphs of the past and fortunes of the future, we must never let that storied phone go quiet. Thank you.